What's up, boys and girls? This is Dylan from the Chain Gang podcast, and I'm happy to see you guys this week. You might be a little weirded out because it's just me. This week has been tough with getting everybody together, with school getting back. I figured this week we wouldn't have a full episode, but I would just kind of give my view on the two games this week and, just break them down and give you guys some insight. I'm also filming on my iPhone this time, so I think the camera quality is going to be a lot better, and I think the audio might be just as good. So let me know your thoughts on that. But the next game obviously is Rams 49ers. Huge divisional. Well, it is a divisional game. But as we know, the 49ers have actually kind of dominated the Rams over the past 2 years. And it's definitely been interesting because the Rams have definitely gotten a lot better. And, that's why people expected them, to turn the table on the 49ers and, kind of dominate that rivalry. But, the 49ers are just still a great team. And, Jimmy G hasn't been playing great, but he's a winner. So, what he's doing may not look great on the box score, but it's working and it's helping them win. So my thing, again, it's a line of scrimmage game. The Rams defensive line and the 49ers offensive line is going to be, the matchup to look at. The Rams, the thing with Deebo Samuel, okay, is that Jalen Ramsey is not going to be able to lock down Deebo Samuel just because of how versatile he is and how many different, slots they put him in or, just different schemes, stuff like that. So Jalen Ramsey to me, is not going to be a huge factor in this one. If the Rams win this game, it's going to be because of their defensive line, getting to Jimmy G and, really stopping Deebo on the run because Elijah Mitchell hasn't been great, in the backfield, but Deebo's been kind of the savior when it comes to that. I think he averaged like 5-6 yards per carry against the Cowboys. So, having Deebo run, I think Deebo's ability to run is going to be, a huge impact in this game, either side. If the Rams can stop him, that's going to be huge because George Kittle has not been used much in the last couple games. So I'm kind of worried about, the 49ers, use of him. They got to use him more. But, if they stop Deebo in the run, it's going to be tough for the 49ers to move the ball. But, on the other side of the ball, you got the 49ers defense, third ranked in the league. It's a great defense. They got a great secondary. Fred Warner's insane in pass coverage, and, Nick Bosa is going to get to the quarterback at least 4 or 5 times a game. So my thing with the Rams is that I love how they're getting Odell Beckham involved. I think that's been huge for them, not relying on Cooper Kupp as much to get 130 yards and a touchdown every game, So my thing for the Rams offense is that they got to get the run game down. I would love to see Cam Akers get 20-plus carries in this game. And, Matthew Stafford, it's just the turnovers. Like, he just can't turn the ball over. Because, your defense is going to produce turnovers because, the Rams defense is that good. And, it's Jimmy G, so it always happens. But, that's where the Rams have struggled this season. When Matthew Stafford, is, missing deep balls, turning the ball over. So, that Rams offensive line has got to double, maybe triple team Nick Bosa, so that he's not forced to make those turnovers. And in general, it's just about not forcing the ball, into double, triple coverage, especially when, they're deep balls. So honestly, for me, this is a tough pick. I really don't know who is going to win this game. It's going to be a good one. I've been a huge supporter of the 49ers all the way through. I think they were such an underrated team, but for me, I think they haven't played a team quite as good as the Rams. And I know they just beat the Packers last week, but hear me out. Aaron Rodgers, for some reason, his kryptonite is the 49ers. I don't know why. I don't know if it's Kyle Shanahan. I don't know if, the 49ers are somehow really good in the cold. I have no idea. But the thing is, the Rams, it's not going to be as much of a home game, I don't think, because they're San Francisco, Los Angeles, relatively close. But obviously the Rams still got that slight upper hand, actually being at home. But not even for that reason, but because I think the Rams defense is so good, and Matthew Stafford didn't really turn the ball over against the Bucs defense, who arguably is as good, maybe a little less good than the 49ers defense. So for that reason, I'm taking the Rams in this one. Like I said, I don't think Matthew Stafford is going to struggle with turnovers, and I really like what I'm seeing from the Rams offense, and that defensive line is going to be a problem. So I like the Rams in this one, but I've been a 49ers guy this whole playoff. I think they've been an underrated team. Even though their wins aren't the prettiest, they get it done. They do. So I think the Rams are going to take this one. Guys, thanks for watching the Rams 49ers game preview. Really appreciate it. Sorry we couldn't put out an episode this week. We will definitely have one for you guys next week, as I will plan better. And because all our classes kind of started at the same time, it was kind of busy this week. So I have a better idea of when people's schedules are available and stuff like that. But thank you guys for watching, and like I said, we'll definitely have an episode for you next week. And so comment the winner down below, who you think is going to win, and the person with the closest score prediction gets a shout out on our Instagram page. So go do that right now and enjoy the game.